The ancient cathedral trembled with whispers as Ilara stood before the Lycan King, her white gown gleaming like fresh snow against the dark stone walls. She was barely 18, her hands cold and trembling, while King Aldrich towered over her with eyes that burned gold in the FIRELIGHT. Do you understand what you're agreeing to? His voice rolled through the chamber like distant thunder. Ilara nodded, though fear coiled in her stomach. Her village had been dying, crops failing, children sick, winters growing crueler. The Lycan King had offered salvation in exchange for a bride. She had volunteered to save them all. The ceremony concluded with ancient words she didn't fully comprehend. When the officiant pronounced them bound, Aldrich bent close, his breath warm against her ear. In the next 11 winters, you'll give me 11 sons, he whispered, his words both promise and prophecy. She pulled back, searching his face. 11? That's, the curse requires it, he said simply, taking her hand. His palm was rough, scarred from battle. Come, we have much to discuss. The castle felt alive as they walked its corridors, shadows moving where no one stood, howls echoing from distant towers. Aldrich led her to a private solar where a fire roared and wine waited on an ancient table. Sit, he commanded, though his tone softened. You deserve the truth. Ilara perched on the edge of a velvet chair as Aldrich paced before the flames, his massive frame casting long shadows. 300 years ago, my ancestor made a bargain with a witch, he began. Power, longevity, the ability to shift between man and beast, but curses always come with conditions. The Lycan crown must be passed to a son, and each king must father 11 sons before that transition can occur. Fail, and the entire bloodline reverts to mindless beasts. How many sons do you have? Ilara asked quietly. None. His jaw tightened. I've been king for 72 years. I've taken no wife, sired no heirs. I thought I could break the curse through other means, through magic, through might. I was wrong. Time grows short. And if I don't? She couldn't finish the question. Then I remain trapped as I am, aging slowly while my kingdom needs renewal. And when I finally die, everything collapses, the Lycan territories, the pacts, the alliances that keep the northern realms safe. Chaos will consume thousands. Ilara absorbed this, understanding the weight now resting on her shoulders. Why me? For the first time, something like a smile touched his harsh features. You volunteered. Everyone else was sent by ambitious families seeking power. You came because you cared about your people, expecting nothing in return. That matters. The first winter came swiftly after their wedding. Aldrich proved to be a contradiction, fierce and commanding in public, surprisingly gentle in private. He taught her about his world, about the politics of wolf packs and the delicate balance between human and beast. When she conceived their first child, the entire kingdom felt the shift. The land seemed to exhale, colors brightening, the eternal gray winter lifting slightly. When their son was born, a healthy boy with his father's golden eyes, celebrations lasted for weeks. Ronan. Aldrich named him, holding the infant with unexpected tenderness. The first of 11. But Ilara was already doing the mathematics in her head. 11 sons and 11 winters meant constant pregnancy, constant birth, constant risk. Each delivery could kill her. Each pregnancy would tax her body further. I know what you're thinking. Aldrich said one night after Ronan's birth, finding her staring out at the snow-covered forest. I know what I'm asking of you. Do you? She challenged, turning to face him. This will destroy me. I won't let it. His voice carried absolute conviction. I have the best healers, the finest physicians, access to magic both old and new. You'll be protected, strengthened, cherished. Asterisk, that doesn't change biology. Asterisk, no, he agreed. But it gives you a chance. And if at any point you wish to stop, asterisk, then your kingdom falls, your people suffer, and my sacrifice means nothing. Elara laughed bitterly. We both know I'm trapped. Asterisk Aldrich was silent for a long moment. Then he knelt before her, this ancient king who'd conquered nations, and took her hands. You're right. But I swear to you, Elara, I will make this worth something. I will build a kingdom worthy of your sacrifice. I will love these sons. I will honor you. And when this is finished, I will give you anything you desire. Asterisk, the second winter brought twins Marcus and Lucian. The third winter, another son, Darius. With each birth, Elara felt herself changing, becoming stronger in ways she couldn't explain. The Lycan magic was affecting her, she realized, adapting her body to survive what should be impossible. Asterisk, by the fifth winter, when she bore her sixth son Garrett, the entire kingdom knew her name. Elara the Steadfast. Elara the Blessed. Songs were written about her courage. Prayers offered for her health. Asterisk, but in the quiet moments, alone in her chambers, she grieved for the girl she'd been. The one who dreamed of simple things, a small family, a quiet life, choosing her own path. Asterisk Aldrich found her crying after her seventh son Theron was born. Asterisk, I can't do this 4 more times, she whispered. I'm so tired. Asterisk, he climbed into bed beside her, gathering her carefully into his arms. Tell me what you need. Asterisk, a break. Just time to remember who I am beyond being a vessel. Asterisk, then you'll have it, he declared. We'll wait. Take a year, 2 years if necessary. The curse can wait. The prophecy says 11 winters, not 11 consecutive winters. You matter more than timing. Asterisk, that decision changed everything. For 2 years, Elara lived without the shadow of pregnancy looming. She learned to ride horses across the winter plains, studied diplomacy and statecraft, became a true queen rather than just a mother. Aldrich courted her as he should have from the beginning, bringing her flowers that bloomed impossibly in snow. Commissioning music, simply talking with her for hours. Asterisk, she fell in love with him during those years. Truly deeply, not just as the father of her children but as a partner. A friend, a man who'd kept his promises. Asterisk, when she finally chose to conceive again, it was her decision. The 8th son Brennan came in her 20th year. The 9th Kieran in her 22nd. The 10th Lysander in her 20-4th. Asterisk, by then, her eldest sons were growing, showing signs of their father's power. Ronan could already shift to wolf form. The twins were formidable fighters. Her home rang with laughter and chaos, filled with boys who loved their mother fiercely. Asterisk, the 11th winter approached with both anticipation and sorrow. One more son would complete the bargain, but would also mean the end of an era. Asterisk, when Elara gave birth to her final son on the winter solstice, the entire kingdom held its breath. The baby came into the world crying lustily, perfect and whole. Asterisk, Corwin, Aldrich named him, tears streaming down his weathered face. The last. The completion. Asterisk, the moment Corwin drew breath, golden light exploded through the castle. The curse shattered like glass, its fragments dissolving into nothing. Aldrich gasped, feeling the change immediately. The weight he'd carried for over a century finally lifted. Asterisk, it's done, he breathed. Elara, it's done. You did it. Asterisk, she smiled weakly from the bed, exhausted but triumphant. We did it. Asterisk, now, Aldrich said, kneeling beside her, I fulfill my final promise. What do you desire? Name anything, and it's yours. Asterisk Alara thought carefully. Looking at this man who'd become her world, at the sons sleeping or playing throughout the castle, at the kingdom she'd helped save. Asterisk, I want, she said slowly, for you to teach these boys that women are not vessels or bargaining chips or tools, that we're equal partners, that no curse is worth destroying someone. Promise me they'll be different. Asterisk, I promise, Aldrich swore solemnly. They'll be raised knowing your strength, your sacrifice, your choice to help despite the cost. They'll honor women not because of magic or need, but because it's right. Asterisk Ilara nodded, satisfied. She'd paid the price for her kingdom's salvation, but she'd also shaped its future. Her sons would be different rulers, building a different world. Asterisk, as she drifted to sleep, surrounded by family and warmth, she heard Aldrich whisper once more, "Thank you. For everything. I love you." Asterisk, and finally, after 11 winters and 11 suns, Alara believed it completely.